Hey y'all, it's Farrell here. I was going to show. I had a few people ask me about that swamp water I posted on Facebook the other day. I was going to show you how I put it together. But I'm going to tell you this: these tinctures that I use, I've kind of, I make them and I've used them individually because you're going to need to make sure that you don't have some kind of allergic reaction to it. But I'll have to explain some of that there. I'm going to go through this just as fast as I can. But I'm making a half gallon. I'll drink this half gallon probably about a day and a half, 2 days. But I'll tell you what, it has really helped me because I used to go to the doctor and they tell me high blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and all that stuff. And I've been doing this for, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 months now. And last time I went for a checkup, they said all my signs were excellent, excellent. So I think I'm contributing to, this stuff that I'm doing. I ain't saying it to help you. I'm just, and I sure ain't no doctor, but I'm gonna tell you what I do. And, if it might help somebody, I hope it does. No, I'm not interested in selling any of it because I don't want somebody to have some kind of allergic reaction or something and me held responsible. I'm just trying to help somebody if I can. But what I do, I just take, and I don't measure anything, but I take honey. Oh, it's a brand new pack of honey. I'm going to go get it. I wish I could get local honey. I don't know anybody right now that sells it, but I love honey. But I'll just kind of show you. I just pour. You can kind of gauge this if you want to make a quart at a time or what. But I like a good bit in there. I mean that's a lot of honey, but honey's good for your like allergies and stuff like that, especially if it's local honey. All right, and then my next ingredient is always apple cider vinegar. Make sure that you use the kind that has the mother in it. And I'll pour in about yay much. And if you got real lemons, that's always better, but I'm using this old cheap stuff right here. It's what I always use. But, and I'll pour it in there. This is a little bit on the tart side, but I kind of like tart stuff. Tart and sweet. It's always good for you. Alright, and then next ingredient I'm going to use, I like to put a little cinnamon in it. I just kind of eyeball it, just put maybe maybe a teaspoon or so. A little more, whatever. Next ingredient I use is cayenne pepper powder. And it's good for you too, good for indigestion, stuff like that. Alright, that's pretty much it on those things. Now these tinctures, what I use, hold on a second, let me get my eyedropper. I have put some of them in these little bottles I get from my beard oil that I clean and reuse. So I put some of the tinctures in it when I'm making some, just like got a headache and you want to use some willow bark or something like that. Helps a lot. This first tincture, when I make a tincture, I use 100% vodka. And you can look on YouTube and research how to make the tinctures and stuff. I'm not going to go too much into that, but these are the ones that I've made and I've been using. It's helped me a lot. But I'll just use like an eyedropper. I'll take an eyedropper full of that one. That's turmeric tincture. All right, and then this one right here is wild cherry bark. Wild cherry bark is excellent for stuff like chest congestion, or maybe you got a cough, or it helps with sinus, and it helps with a lot of stuff. But you can, like I said, you can look it up on YouTube and kind of check on that. But I'll take a dropper full of that. It may be the vodka. It may be the vodka that makes me feel better. I don't know. We're gonna say it's these tinctures. All right, now this is willow bark. Willow bark, of course. If you know anything about willow bark, that's aspirin comes from. If you got pains, moderate pains, headaches, and stuff like that, I'll take a dropper full of willow bark, and it'll knock it out. It'll knock it out real quick. But like I said, these tinctures, you want to test them out one at a time. Over a period of time, make sure you ain't got some kind of allergic reaction to it, or something along that line. All right, this is a dandelion tincture. This is a new one I've just recently made. Dandelion is excellent. I mean, you know, everybody thinks it's a weed. Well, it may be a weed, but that weed drives a spike down into the ground, and it draws up the minerals out of the ground. So, you know, you're getting a lot of minerals and a lot of benefits out of that. So we're going to shoot a dropper full of it in there. Sorry I'm taking so long, but I got a bunch in this concoction to make. All right, and then this is my favorite. This is goldenrod. I grew up thinking goldenrod is what caused me to have sinus problems. Man, I'd walk around snot, tears, and everything else from, you know, allergies, especially in the fall or spring. And I started, this is actually what got me started in all this, because of, you know, I found out where they was talking about goldenrod was actually a help for allergies. Well, since I've been taking this, I ain't had a snotty nose or nothing. And I've been, you know, this is, like I said, this is what I took to start with. We're going to put, I like to put two, since I'm such a fan of this, we're going to stick two droppers of that in there. So you probably got, you know, in a half gallon, you got about a shot. If you're, you know, if you get drinking or anything like that, you know, you ain't really getting that much in the tinctures. All right, and then I'll come and I'll add what I'll do, I'll just take and partially fill my jar up, because I want to be able to shake it real good. Alright. Put your lid on tight. I'm sure a bunch of y'all that's probably my age or around my age and stuff remember a guy on Channel 10 public television, a Cajun guy named Justin Wilson. I always get cracked up when he had to shake stuff. But what to do is give it a good shake, because that honey's going to be in the bottom. So you really got to give it a shake. Plus you get a little bit of a workout. All right, now I almost forgot my main ingredient. I got to go find it. It's moringa. Moringa is an excellent source for you. If you hadn't looked at anything about moringa, look it up on YouTube at the benefits. I have autoimmune disease where, you know, one of them things that attacks your joints and stuff like that. Well, this is excellent for that. You'll have to excuse me going away, but you got to get your spoon. This is why I started calling it swamp water, because when you add this is what gives it that nice green color. You can get this, I get this from a thing online called Healthy Leaf, and I put, you know, just about a teaspoon or so like that in there. And that's what's going to give it that nice green color. There's been people, you know, say it really helps with these autoimmune diseases. That gives it that nice green color. And then I just fill up my jar. Top off the jar. And I'll put this in the refrigerator. And I'll sip on it. I'll take a swig of it, you know, through the day. Like I said, I'll be drinking this, you know, for a day and a half or 2 days. But, you know, things like, you know, that's helped me with it is blood pressure went down. I don't have to take any medication now. And I'm attributing to this. Like I say, it may be in my mind. Like I said, it may be there a little bit extra vodka in it. I don't know. But I'm just telling you what works for me. This has actually helped me a lot. So, and I just throw it in the refrigerator. And I hope it helps. No, I'm not going to sell it. But, you know, I'm going to say it again, when it comes to making these tinctures and stuff, always test them on yourself. You know, just a few drops or something like that. Make sure you ain't going to have no kind of allergic reaction to it. And I hope y'all, you know, if you want to try it, you can send me a comment or something like that, and I'll tell you where I get the some of the ingredients like the moringa or, whatever. So I hope y'all have a good day. Peace out.